Woo! Good morning. What if I told you that XRP got a secret upgrade and nobody really noticed or is paying attention? Like literally nobody. I don't understand why. A lot of people aren't paying attention or taking XRP seriously. But I'm going to show you an article that came out today that's going to make people take XRP finally serious. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. So, whoa. Jesus. So I'm going to show you an article and you guys let me know what you think. I'm going to break it down for you and we'll go from there. So this is what I'm talking about. Fifth spot XRP launches Monday as exchange reserves drop fast. Take a look at that. This is what we're going to be explaining right now. So first of all, you guys are probably wondering, what is an ETF? What the hell is that, right? An ETF is, put simply, big institutions, big money can buy XRP without the hassle of an exchange. That is what an ETF in simple terms means. So you're probably wondering, how many ETFs are live at the moment? At the moment, there's 5 ETFs live as we speak. 7 soon to come. For example, it's like buying a stock in a company without owning the actual product itself, if that makes any sense to you. Now, once all 7 come, then we could probably see market cap reach $75 million to $80 million of daily volume. If big funds and institutions buy XRP on a daily because of the ETF being implemented in today's society, we can see volume spike dramatically, like a lot. We can see volume just going straight through the roof, which also means what? That there is going to be so much demand weekly for XRP. That's what that means. And I'm going to show you right here. It states here, early estimates show that once all 7 funds are live, daily ETF volume could reach $75 million to $80 million. At this pace, the funds may buy about 20 to 30 million XRP every day. Isn't that crazy? They're literally going to take up the majority of the volume of XRP once these ETFs are actually, all 7 of them are actually live. That's insane. Now, what does Binance XRP reserves fall fast even mean? Well, that means that since falling exchanges reserves often point to increased demand from long-term holders and institutional buyers who are moving XRP off exchanges. Little by little, we are seeing XRP being removed from exchanges because of these ETFs. So if you hold XRP now, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, I'm holding XRP as well. That is going to do what? Increase value of the coins that you hold, which is amazing in my opinion. That's why I'm still holding, because of news like this. And in summary, if demand is rising, right, what does that mean? That supply is dropping. That means it's set up for a supply squeeze. That's what that means. For example, let's say there are your 5 pairs of sneakers available, right? I'm trying to explain it to you in like kid-like terms. Pretend there's 5 rare sneakers that you really love. Let's say they're Jordans. But 100 people want them. What does that mean? The value of those sneakers are going to increase really fast. They're just going to skyrocket through the roof. That is the same thing of what's happening with XRP and the ETFs right now. Even analysts are saying this. Look, check this out. Market strategists tracking ETF activity say the next group of issuers could dramatically increase daily inflows. WisdomTree, who manages $109.5 billion, and CoinShares with $7.3 billion are expected to add significant volume once the ETFs go live. They didn't say small volume once it goes live. It said to add significant. What does significant means? a huge change of volume. A big change of volume is going to happen once everything goes live with those 7 ETFs. And he even posted it here on Twitter. Check this out. After we soon have 7 total funds, which I described, our daily volume kicks up another 35 million per day. We will be in a daily range of $75 to $80 million in average ETF share volume. That puts us in a range of acquiring 20 to 30 million XRP per day. What kind of average does that give us? That is insane. It kicks up $35 million per day once all 7 go into effect. That is a lot of money per day for the daily volume. In all, right? What does this all mean? Everything in summary that I just told you. Well, I broke it down on ChatGPT so that you guys can see in simple terms what this article really refers to, so that you can actually understand the process that XRP is going through right now with the ETFs going live as soon as Monday. That's from what we read. So it says, here's the article explained in baby terms, okay? I did it for you guys, so you guys don't have to do it. I did the homework for you. ETF, as I explained, think of it like a stock fund that holds XRP instead of stocks. It lets big investors or regular people buy a piece of XRP without handling a wallet. More ETFs equals easier for big money to get involved. Number 2, more ETFs plus high volume equal more demand. If a fund buys XRP every day, that adds consistent demand, like multiple big buyers in a store grabbing items regularly. Hopefully this is making sense to you guys. Reserves dropping equals fewer XRP up for sale. Exchanges are like big online stores selling crypto. If coins get pulled to wallets, that means there's less stuff, quote unquote, on the shelf. Less supply equals what? Stronger price support. If there's less XRP available, but demand stays or rises, the cost per token tends to rise. Classic supply versus demand. Easy 101. Supply squeeze equals potential upside. When demand comes in and supply is tight, even small buy pressure can move price significantly. But it doesn't guarantee a moon, but it tilts odds towards upward moves. Long-term holding versus quick selling. If holders are moving coins off exchanges to wallets and plan to hold, that reduces risk of immediate big sell-offs, which stabilizes the asset and can lead to steadier growth. Man, what a time to be alive. This is crazy. That's something you guys need to understand as well. Just because we have positive news about XRP, that doesn't mean it's going straight to the moon automatically. It needs to follow a process. Is it leaning towards rising of prices for XRP? Yes, I can agree to that. But it won't shoot up $100 right away. No, it's going to gradually get to where it needs to be depending on how strong the news is and when everything will be released. So just, if you're holding, keep holding. That's my own thing that I'm doing. This is not financial advice again, but I'm still holding my XRP right now. So little by little, it's going to continue to rise in my opinion. Let's move on to our last point. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching again, tuning in. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I'm going to start doing more of these POV videos. I'm going to keep you guys updated with a lot of XRP news as we see here on TradingView. A lot of it comes up, and I want to give you guys as much information as possible about XRP and the ETFs and whatever else comes out for it. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll keep you updated, as I said, in shorts and long forms.